Well, RESCHOOL was a project that we developed together with the University of Girona, and we collaborate closely with the University of Girona on different projects, especially when it comes to smart charging. We've been analyzing loads of EV charging sessions in order to facilitate the uptake of EVs in our society without harming the grid and enhancing the use of renewables. The Amsterdam pilot is very much characterized by a city which is running towards the end of the capacity of the electricity grid. If we do not start doing things more flexible, we're going to double our grid for a consumption which is only relevant a couple of hours during the day, and it can be spread. There's a very active community working on energy transition inside the Eastern Docklands, and well, I'm living inside this area, and we are a laboratory for all kinds of innovations when it comes to energy management. So if we take measures, we can validate those measures. If you say, okay, I want all those cars to be charged on solar energy only, we can do that, we can implement it, and we can see the consequences of the measures that we're taking. If you want to do something as a community, you need to share information, and sharing information is needed to optimize energy consumption. So we really want to have an interactive process with the prosumer community inside the project to create understanding, to show why you are participating and what difference it makes. The outcome in our pilot, it will be multiple. We will increase our energy independence with the 500 households who live attached to this transformation house. We will show that the transformation house is good enough while having every time more electric vehicles and more solar. So we are showing that you can produce and digest more renewable information in the community by cooperation. I will charge my electric vehicle on the solar production of my neighbor. He will get a little incentive because he doesn't throw it into the grid. And I pay also a bit less because I take it at the right moment when it's made. And that is something which is good for the finances, it's good for the infrastructure, it's good for the growth of the renewables, and it's good also for the collective cooperation of an energy community. I think that energy communities will strive towards a certain level of energy autonomy. So trying to fulfill your needs as much as possible with the local available sources. And of course that's different in Sweden or compared to Catalonia or Netherlands. We have different climates, we have different physical circumstances. We don't have mountains, so our potential for hydro energy is very low. But we have a lot of wind and we have a lot of sun. Netherlands is by far number one in amount of solar panels per person. And that is, of course, it's policy. It's only about policy. I want to do something which is meaningful, which has impact for a society. And if we continue with the madness that we've been doing over the last decades, only burning fossil fuels, that needs to stop, and we can do it. And it's not something which needs to be very hard. You don't need to suffer, and we have to go step by step, and I want to have an impact on that transition.